Hello and welcome to the news brief for Friday, May 7th, 2021. So glad that you are here today. It's field day here at the school, and it's really fun to see the kids all out and running about and having fun. So it's a beautiful day for that, and I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. What else is in the news today for Good Shepherd? First of all, remember it's the year of St. Joseph, and we are going to do as a project, as a parish, we're going to read through this book, Consecration to St. Joseph. Everyone is invited to participate in this. We will begin reading. It's a 33-day consecration. We're going to begin on May 16th, and we are going to, which is the Ascension, and we're going to continue until the celebration of Father's Day, and it's a great way to conclude. We'll have a little consecration then on that day. So you are invited to follow along, read along in this book, Consecration to St. Joseph. Where do you get this? Well, the easiest place, I suppose, for most is Amazon, but also you can get it at Trinity House or iDonnelly. If they have copies, feel free to go down there. We're not going to buy copies for folks and have them pick them up here. Just easier, get your own copy. I got mine, and I have a spare copy if anyone needs one, or I can even give this one up for the moment and I'll order another one. So please join us in this consecration to St. Joseph. I've never done a consecration to St. Joseph, and I don't really know too much about St. Joseph. So I'm interested in jumping into this meditation and entering into the foster father of Jesus, who raised Jesus. What a beautiful thing for us to do during this time. Also, our baby bottle project begins this weekend on Mother's Day. It's a beautiful connection between Mother's Day and Father's Day. So we are going to be distributing the bottles this Sunday, and we'll be picking up the bottles on Father's Day. It goes to support those who are in crisis pregnancies. So if you can support that, that would be great. Pick up your bottle, put the money in there, bring the money back on Father's Day to support our pregnancy centers in Johnson and Wyandotte County. We are also doing a question of the week. As you know, as I announced last week, the bishop mentioned that on Corpus Christi, that first weekend of June, the dispensation from the obligation to attend Mass is lifted. And so we are just doing some questions for the week, and we invite you to send in your video reply, 30 seconds or less. And here is the question of the week. What do you love about in-person worship? What do you love about in-person worship? And we'll put a compilation of those videos together, and I'd love to have as many voices as possible. And then last week was, in the past year, what have you missed most about coming to Mass? So feel free to submit both of those questions for us here, and we'll put them together in a video. It'll probably show up in this news brief or in a separate video. We might show them also before Mass. We're not exactly sure what we're going to do with all these videos, but I really want a whole bunch of them. So spread the word, send your videos in. We'd love to have those videos to just get our community going again. We're just so excited to get rolling. Also, is the Catholic Charities food truck will be here next week. So May 15th, next week, please come. And we are planning on having the, what's that called? Farmers market this summer. They're coming back again this summer. That's the plan anyway. So look out for that for more announcements there. And then we continue to monitor and see what is going on with our parish and what's going on, what's the best safety protocols. We continue to modify those. Our staff and our parish council and leadership have been talking about all these things in various responses. We are looking at what other parishes are doing. We're trying to get best practices. For the moment here at Good Shepherd, our plan is to continue on as we have been. We recognize that the Johnson County mask mandate has expired. We know that. But the CDC still recommends that masks be worn in large indoor gatherings. And to be quite honest, our masses are getting fuller and fuller each week. And so I know that people have various opinions about the CDC. I get that, but they are certainly more smarter than I am, and we really are just relying on their guidance here. So we continue to ask people to wear masks at Mass. Now, I know that other parishes are doing different things. We are aware of that. We're listening to what other parishes are doing. Some parishes are having sections for mask sections and sections for unmask sections. And I get the appeal. Normally, that's something I really like. Let's try to make everybody happy. But I just don't think that'll work for our community. I'm not judging the other communities that are doing this, but for our sake and for me as pastor, I can't imagine that working. Why is that? I'll just be honest with you. I think it's going to cause division and factions in our parish. I just don't want that. I want us to be on a unified front. I know that not everyone loves me. No one wears loving the mask. I don't love wearing the mask. Nobody loves it. But I think it's a way of solidarity and inclusion. Because here's what I think would happen. If we have a mask section and an unmasked section, what's going to happen? I think people are going to come out after Mass or before Mass and say, oh, I see you are a non-mask person. Thank God. I thought I was the only crazy one that thought masks were ridiculous or whatever. And they're going to talk. Or on the other hand, you're going to have people that are wearing the masks. I'm like, why are all those people not wearing the masks? I can't believe that they are doing that. They're not caring for the society or whatever. And I just think that's going to cause division and frictions. And I just don't want that. So best for us, I think, this is my pastoral judgment. I've talked with the staff and everything. I just think it's better for us. Just let's keep the masks on for now and continue to monitor the situation, continue to see what the CDC has to say, continue to go with those guidances, and go forth from there. I just think it's better for unity and we don't have all these divisions happening. So that's what we're going to do for now, and we will continue to monitor the situation. So if you come to our masses, we invite you to please continue to wear the mask, even if you don't like it, even if you hate it. It could just a sign of offer it up, right? It could be a sign of love, a sacrifice that you could make for others. And then, I hate saying this, but if you really don't want to wear the mask, there are other churches as well that you can go and celebrate with complete freedom and no mask and everything. And if you need to do that at this time, I certainly understand. We'd love to have you here at our community, but if you just can't take it anymore, I get it. But we want to have the most inclusive and be welcoming to those that are still very tentative coming back to Mass, but they are coming back to Mass because of the safety protocols that we have in place. We want to continue that kind of approach. That's our approach. As Masses continue to get fuller, here's our plan. We are going to gradually open up more and more sections as the church gets fuller. We're going to start from our church is in the circle here. So start from the altar, those teeny little sections that are close up there that are not really the best seats, to be quite honest, because you can't see much and you can't see the screen and everything. So those are always the last sections to go. We are opening up, so those are going to be every pew in those sections, and we're going to gradually go around the church there, opening up sections as the need arises. We actually had to do that at the 10 a.m. Mass last week. It was getting fuller and fuller, so we opened up a little bit more. We opened up those tiny little sections. We'll continue to grow that way. The idea being, some are really wanting to maintain a good distance at this time. Great. So get here early and sit in the center. Those are going to be the last sections to go. And I imagine that we'll probably have those every other pew probably throughout the summer, I would guess. Who knows? The situation continues to change every day and every week, and as you well know. So that's kind of the update and what we're planning and doing here at Good Shepherd. Again, we want to make a place of worship and welcome for everyone, and that's our approach for now. So thanks so much for tuning in, and we will see you next time. No one wears loving the mask. No one wears loving the mask. No one wears loving the mask.